All right, guys, here's the anatomy of going from one livery to another. All right, so the old livery was not a random one. I was getting ready to head to a TV show when I was like, you know, I don't want the car to just be this plain gray. I actually designed a livery before, but I found this formula car render. I added in the color I wanted as a reference, and that was like the reference that we used for my designer. Also to note, we came up with a full design and sent it to print in about 2 days, which is a super short amount of time. For most of the time that I've owned this car, it's had the same livery. I've made countless posts. I won some things, I lost some things. I had pretty late night at the shop, and hell, I've even cried with it. But this year, everything changed. One of my main sponsors stepped away. By the way, I learned a very valuable lesson where you do not print anything into your livery. All sponsors go on top. Remember that. With the new partners coming on board, I knew it was time to move on from what was familiar, and the old livery just had to go. Honestly, timing was pretty bad, but because of the old sponsor leaving, I had to change up the design on the door. And so I figured with new sponsors coming, old sponsors leaving, it's time to just redesign. And so I gave my designer, Devin, pretty much like 2 days to figure out. I gave him a general idea of what I'd like, and then pretty much we just started spitballing. We pulled in a Pinterest mood board, we hopped on a bunch of FaceTimes, and pretty much by 2 a.m. the morning that the livery was supposed to get approved, we finished it. I'm not gonna lie, it was 2 in the morning, and at first I didn't like it, but I was like, well, here we are, boys. Okay, so now when you're designing a new livery, it's really important to take in like your major sponsors, your bigger ones, to figure out like what the brand guidelines look like and placement and all of that stuff. In addition to like pulling in the brand guidelines, my colors, and also the design elements. Oh, and another thing we had to work on was blocking. So I do not particularly like how bubbly the Z is. So we were using elements of the design and colors strategically placed around the Z to like have it more sharp and less bubbly. So it had more, you know, like of this like sharpness. Luckily, I have some arrow bits that really help with that as well. Performance-wise, like chef's kiss. But besides that, it actually really helps the Z look a lot more square. So once we landed on the design, it moved pretty quickly from there. We literally buttoned up the design at 2 a.m. I went to go and pick up the car from Falcon because it was in the trailer from South Carolina, Grid Life. Went to go pick that up at 11 the next morning, and then took it straight over to the wrap shop. Slight problem was that I was supposed to get the livery approved by one of my sponsors, and they happened to be out that day. So had to go and drop the car off to the wrap shop anyway, and then had to tell them to just hang tight. Waiting for the approval from my sponsors was a little nerve-wracking because I was like, did I just design, redesign, and pay a designer to make a new livery on the car for nothing? Hopefully I don't have to just rewrap this car just without the sponsor on the door. Luckily, we got the green light. So from there, it was pretty fast. The car got wrapped at 111 Inc. Do you see it?
Don't look, yeah, don't look yet. Just...
Wait, why does your face look like that?
Well, because you should look.
Should I?
Yeah,
I'm
look.
scared, I don't want to look.
Oh, look.
Oh my God, it looks weird.
Well, there's no logos on it, so that definitely makes it look kind of funny.
Okay.
It's different.
It's definitely different.
I don't hate it.
I'm like not hating it, even in its form, but like...
It's different. Let's go look at it.
Anytime someone says it's different, that means it sucks. And then came home and I put all the logos on. I have a bunch that are by themselves already, so I'm gonna go ahead and just like honestly, I should probably just put these on first, but no, I'm gonna make life like a little more difficult for myself. All right, so this is where we're at right now. This is what it's supposed to look like I have the render for as a guideline so I can figure out where all like the logos and everything are gonna go. There's a couple of problems though so far is, so the end plates are supposed to have white with the logos on top, but we didn't have the measurements when we were doing like all the mock-up stuff. So those didn't get printed out and the SS's are way too big. What else? The door cards are too big. And so I'm not gonna put them on, especially because I only have one. Render, there was like this gradient that was supposed, like this black and white gradient. So we're gonna figure it out. As you can see, it is pretty fresh. Right now, what we have going on tomorrow is I'm gonna be leaving for a falcon shoot that's happening tomorrow at Chuckwalla. It's gonna be part of a commercial, like the RT660 Pluses are coming out, so we're doing a commercial on track. Car needs to be ready and good to go by tomorrow morning. All right, so looking at the render, I'm kind of thinking we should probably start maybe from the front of the car back, because I feel like by the time we get to the back, it's probably gonna be pretty late here because I think this is gonna take me a few hours. So
just take a little prayer, get your money, man. Life goes on. I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this view.
All 46 of them. All right, so this new look, it's more than a design, it's a reflection of growth. Now that I know what I know, I probably won't wait another 5 years to get a new livery, but either way, I'm happy. It's taken a little bit to grow on me, but I actually really like it. It's very different and it just kind of suits my style now. If you've been a part of this ride, thank you so much. And if you're new here, welcome. Till the next track day, I'll see ya. Aurora, go. Aurora, go, baby. Aurora, stop. This dog. Aurora. All right, Aurora.